built by some gentlemen in Wazeeka, Wisconsin, 19 years ago, and it's weighs 6 tons. It's 14 feet wide, 36 feet long, and we got it, and the door hadn't been unlocked for years. There was a sumac brush growing through the tongue of the trailer. There was 6 of the tires, 3 of them were flat, and we limped it home and worked on it all the first winter, and myself, my wife, and friends, and we stuck it in the river the next spring, and every winter, every season, we throw more money and more gizmos on it. The river's all about wind. Like right now, it's calm, there's no wind, it's beautiful. It's placid, it's safe, no fears. But we were out last summer, I believe it was. We were headed north by Effigy Mounds, by the mouth of the Yellow River, and a 76-mile, correction, yeah, I believe 76 or 80 mile an hour sustained wind for 45 minutes directly out of the north. It's the wind storm that took the big cottonwood trees out of St. Ferial Island here late last summer, and we were headed out about this time of the evening right into it. And a kayak was flying off the roof. We lost bumpers off the side. Stuff was blowing. The rollers of the waves had spray coming over the top. Sara, the best first mate in the world, was running around grabbing stuff, closing windows and doors. And finally, I yelled at her. I said, "Get 2 adult life jackets ready." That's how scary it was. And then it just calmed down as quick as it came. And we did damage control, as they'd say on the high seas, and got our kayak and repaired things and had a nice evening. There's been evenings where I've stayed up as late as 11 o'clock because of the wind blowing. We've had as many as 7 lines out to trees and 3 anchors out. Because when you have a houseboat of this size, the walls become a sail. So it really bounces it around if there's a lot of wind. But we tied off the stern real good to green trees to make sure there's no dead limbs overhead and things like that. But probably the most fun is just running into other people on the river that are migrating. Every time we're out, we run into a young couple guys or a couple that are going down the river in every type of conveyance, from kayaks to canoes to homemade houseboats to rafts, bicycle-powered, hand-rowed-powered houseboats. We've tied up, invited them on, treated them to adult beverages, supper. They've stayed overnight on our islands, then to catch their blogs or communiques later. That's always fun. But then family and friends. We've got a big extended family and 5 grandchildren, and we all enjoy it. We've had 11 adults on here one night a number of years ago, and unfolded that table, and there were 11 adults here at a birthday party on board. Grandchildren playing restaurant in here and going swimming off the back, and Sara catching a 27-inch walleye off the back in the rain, and watching the stars, or even the man-made fireworks out of in a backwater, and looking over at a municipal fireworks show. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, it's all worth it. North of Dubuque, Iowa, we were out for about 7 days. We found this beautiful little sand island. We were the only ones out there for 2 or 3 nights. Very little recreational boat traffic. It was beautiful.